Chaos and uncertainty. This is the world we live in today. Have you ever felt like life is pulling you in a million directions at once? Well, you're not alone. We've all been there, right? Life throws curveballs, and sometimes it feels like we're wandering through a maze with no map. But what if I told you there's a way to navigate through it all? Stoicism isn't just some fancy philosophy. It's a practical guide that's been around long before our modern world. So let's dive into 12 Stoic principles that can transform how you handle life's ups and downs. Join us as we discover the timeless wisdom that can help you navigate life's chaos with confidence and transform your life for the good. Let's begin. Rule number 1. Own the morning and start your day right. Have you ever struggled to get out of bed in the morning? Even Marcus Aurelius, the ancient Roman emperor, wrestled with the temptation to stay snug under the covers. But he knew something important. Winning the morning sets the tone for the entire day. So what are the secrets to a successful morning according to the Stoics? The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, were big on journaling. It's not just for famous thinkers. Ordinary people like you and me can benefit too. Journaling helps clarify our thoughts, gives us a moment of quiet reflection, and prepares us for the day ahead. It's like having a conversation with ourselves, sorting through our thoughts and setting intentions for the day. Seneca, who was another Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of stillness. But paradoxically, the best way to still the mind is to move the body. You don't need to run a marathon. A simple stroll around your neighborhood or even a brief walk in the parking lot can do wonders. It clears the mind, refreshes us, and gets us ready for the tasks ahead. Marcus Aurelius also believed in focusing on the present moment with intensity, like a Roman soldier on duty. This concept of deep work involves immersing ourselves fully in a task, blocking out distractions, and giving it our all. It's about quality over quantity, doing fewer things but doing them well. By prioritizing important tasks early in the day, we set ourselves up for success. So, how do we put these Stoic principles into practice? Start by committing to waking up just 30 minutes earlier tomorrow. Use that extra time to engage in activities like reading, journaling, exercising, or meditating. It's a small change that can yield significant results. Remember Marcus Aurelius's words. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, I'm going to do what I was born for. Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm. This should inspire you to own your mornings, set the tone for your day, and ultimately, transform your life. Rule number 2. Focus only on what you can control. This rule is all about knowing the power of control, especially for stressing over things you can't change. A Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, had a simple but profound insight. Focus only on what's in your control. In life, there are things we can influence and things we can't. It's like being a sports player. You can't control the weather, the referee's calls, or what others say about you. But you can control your own performance, your actions, and your mindset. So you play your game, you're only responsible for that part. Marcus Aurelius emphasized this idea. Focus on your own actions, not the outcomes. It's about doing your best regardless of external factors. You can't control whether you win or gain others' respect, but you can control how you play the game. To put this into practice, take 5 minutes to think about your current problems. Separate them into 2 categories, what you can control and what you can't. Then, focus only on what's within your power to change. It's a simple yet powerful exercise to shift your mindset towards action and empowerment. Remember Epictetus's words. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Let these words guide you to focus on what truly matters and let go of what doesn't. Rule number 3. Overcome imaginary troubles. Then there's rule number 3, which is overcoming your imaginary troubles. We've all been there, caught up in worries about our jobs, families, futures, and health. But stop and think. How many of those worries actually came true? Probably not as many as we feared, right? As Seneca wisely put it, we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Think about it. Most of the troubles we imagine never actually happen. Even if they do, worrying about them in advance doesn't prevent them from occurring. Seneca reminds us not to let our minds run wild with anxious thoughts. Instead, stay grounded in the present and focus on what you can control. When stress and anxiety start creeping in, remind yourself to stay in the present moment. Don't let your imagination create problems that don't exist yet. As Seneca advises, don't be unhappy before the crisis comes. By not anticipating sorrow and keeping our worries in check, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. To put this into practice, next time you feel stressed or anxious, take a moment to breathe and remind yourself to focus on the present. Don't let your imagination run wild with worst-case scenarios. Instead, focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. It's a simple yet powerful way to combat imaginary troubles and find peace of mind in the present moment. Rule number 4. Treat success and failure alike. Marcus Aurelius compared individuals to rocks, unchanged by the highs and lows of life. Whether you soar to success or plummet to failure, you remain fundamentally the same. Just as a rock gains nothing by rising and loses nothing by falling, so too do you maintain your essence amidst life's fluctuations. Consider Marcus Aurelius' own life, a humble man elevated to the throne, yet always vulnerable to the whims of fate. Despite his position, he remained unaltered by success or adversity. Similarly, whether you experience triumph or defeat, your core remains unchanged. This is called equanimity, which is a state of mental calmness and composure, especially in difficult situations. It involves maintaining an even temper and balanced perspective, regardless of external circumstances or emotional highs and lows. You see, success and failure are external to your true self. They do not define you. As Rudyard Kipling wrote, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, you embody true resilience. You remain steadfast, unaffected by the ebb and flow of life's fortunes. Today, greet every experience, whether joyful or challenging, with equanimity. Embrace each moment with the same calm acceptance, recognizing that success and failure are fleeting. This will help you cultivate inner strength and resilience that transcends external circumstances. Soon, you'll be able to see how doing so transforms your life. Rule number 5, the power of daily progress. Then, the next rule is simple yet profound. Just do one thing every day. Seneca, in his letters to his friend Lucilius, emphasized the importance of daily progress. He advised acquiring something each day that would fortify against life's challenges. Seneca's advice echoes the idea that well-being is achieved gradually through small, consistent efforts. Whether it's improving our finances, health, or personal growth, progress comes from taking one step at a time, every single day. This principle isn't just philosophical, it's practical wisdom echoed by successful individuals like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Regardless of your goals or aspirations, the key is to take action daily, no matter how small. Each small win compounds over time, leading to significant progress. So from now on, whenever you choose a project or goal you're working on, identify the smallest step you can take to move it forward, and then complete that step. It could be as simple as making a phone call, writing a paragraph, or doing a quick workout. The important thing is to take action consistently. Remember Seneca's words, "Well-being is attained by little and little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself." Each small action you take contributes to your overall well-being and progress. Rule number 6, embrace beauty through choices. The 6th rule is about making beautiful choices. Epictetus believed that true beauty stems from the decisions we make in life, reflecting not just physical appearance but also our intentions and motivations. Epictetus emphasized that beauty is more than just skin deep. It's about the intentions behind our actions. A person's physical appearance may be striking, but if it's built on vanity or self-obsession, true beauty fades. Beauty lies in the purity of our intentions and the integrity of our choices. To cultivate beauty, focus on making choices aligned with your values and aspirations. For example, exercise not just to improve your appearance, but to prioritize your health and well-being. Seek guidance not to simply follow instructions, but to learn and grow personally. The Stoics taught us to focus on what's within our control. While external factors may influence our journey, our choices remain under our jurisdiction. So embrace the power of making beautiful choices, even when they challenge us or require effort. Today, challenge yourself to make choices that align with your values and aspirations, even if they're more difficult or uncomfortable. Choose the path that empowers growth and personal development, rather than simply seeking comfort or ease. In the words of Epictetus, if your choices are beautiful, so too will you be. Let your actions reflect the beauty of your intentions, guiding you towards a life filled with meaning and authenticity. Rule number 7. Understand the power of necessity. Constantly ask, is this necessary? This is the guiding principle behind Marcus Aurelius's advice on simplifying life's complexities. In times of uncertainty, it becomes even more crucial to reassess our priorities and eliminate what isn't essential. You see, the pandemic has prompted a collective reevaluation of our lives, our jobs, finances, and daily routines. Marcus Aurelius himself faced similar challenges during his time, enduring plagues and military campaigns. In his journal, he reflected on the importance of discerning what truly matters amidst life's chaos. Now is the perfect time to apply Marcus's advice to our own lives. Take a moment to question everything: your work, living situation, relationships, and even your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Challenge the status quo and consider what changes could lead to greater tranquility and fulfillment. Start doing this from today. Grab a piece of paper and jot down everything vying for your attention. Then, categorize each item as necessary or unnecessary. This will help you gain clarity on where to focus your time and energy, and where you can let go of what no longer serves you. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Let this question guide you towards a life of greater clarity, purpose, and tranquility. Ultimately, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that tranquility is found in simplicity. By doing less and prioritizing what truly matters, we create space for peace and fulfillment in our lives. Rule number 8. Love your fate. Love your fate. This is the essence of amor fati, a concept championed by the Stoics and embraced by thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche. It's about not merely accepting the events that unfold in our lives, but actively embracing them regardless of their nature. Life is unpredictable, and adversity is inevitable. The Stoics recognized this fundamental truth and urged us to love our fate, to welcome both the good and the bad with open arms. Marcus Aurelius observed that, like a blazing fire, we have the power to transform even the most challenging circumstances into opportunities for growth and resilience. When faced with setbacks, it's easy to succumb to despair or frustration. But as Jocko Willink emphasizes, we have the power to reframe our perspective. Rather than viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. You see, amor fati isn't just a philosophical concept. It's a practical tool for building resilience and fortitude. By embracing life's challenges with a mindset of love and acceptance, we empower ourselves to overcome adversity with grace and determination. When something bad happens, respond with good. This simple mantra allows us to reframe setbacks as opportunities. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on how you can turn the situation into a positive outcome. It's a mindset shift that empowers us to navigate life's twists and turns with courage and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius said, do not seek to have events happen as you want them, but instead want them to happen, and your life will go well. Embrace your fate, both the joys and the sorrows, and let them propel you forward on the path to growth and fulfillment. Rule number 9. Speak with the dead. Speaking with the dead. It's not about summoning spirits or wandering through graveyards. It has a deep meaning to it. It's about engaging with the wisdom of the past through the timeless medium of books. It's a metaphor for the profound insights we gain from reading. In the pages of a book, history comes alive. Just as Harry Truman found solace and guidance in the words of Marcus Aurelius and other historical figures, we too can commune with the greatest minds of all time. Through reading, we transcend time and space, connecting with the thoughts and experiences of those who have gone before us. Truman's belief that not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers, underscores the transformative power of literature. By immersing ourselves in books, we gain access to a wealth of knowledge and perspective that can shape our understanding of the world and our place in it. Reading isn't just about passive consumption, it's an active dialogue with the past. As Seneca aptly put it, books have the ability to annex all ages into your own. Through reading, we engage in a rich exchange of ideas, challenging our assumptions and expanding our horizons. So, be smart, be brave, and talk to the dead through the pages of a book. Take Truman's advice to heart and commit to reading for 30 minutes each day. In doing so, you'll embark on a journey of discovery and enlightenment, enriching your mind and nourishing your soul with the timeless wisdom of literature. Rule number 10. Speak with the dead being. Tough on yourself, while understanding towards others is a delicate balance. It's like walking a tightrope between holding oneself to high standards and showing compassion to those who may fall short. Marcus Aurelius advocated for this approach, emphasizing the importance of being strict with oneself while remaining tolerant of others' shortcomings. In the Stoic tradition, having strict standards doesn't mean being rigid or judgmental towards others. Cato, known for his austere philosophy, demonstrated love and admiration for his brother, despite their differing views on luxury and excess. Similarly, Marcus Aurelius urged us to be understanding and forgiving of those who may not adhere to Stoic principles. The key is to recognize that our standards are personal. While we hold ourselves accountable to high ideals, we extend empathy and tolerance to those who may not share our values. It's about finding a balance between upholding our principles and embracing the humanity in others. Instead of condemning or distancing ourselves from those who don't align with our beliefs, we can choose to engage with them respectfully. We can acknowledge their perspective while staying true to our own principles. It's about recognizing the inherent worth and potential for goodness in every individual. Ultimately, our reactions and attitudes towards others are within our control. We can choose to focus on the positive aspects of people, even when we disagree with their choices. By practicing understanding and compassion, we cultivate harmony and goodwill in our relationships. Rule number 11. Flip obstacles. Life presents us with two paths, one of avoidance and another of embracing challenges. The Stoic way encourages us to lean into difficulties rather than shying away from them. This philosophy suggests that obstacles can be turned upside down, transforming into opportunities for growth and learning. In facing adversity, there's a choice: to retreat from it or to confront it head-on. Marguerite Yourcenar, in Memoirs of Hadrian, portrays the emperor's approach to hardship as a means of extracting enjoyment and learning from every unpleasant experience. Similarly, Marcus Aurelius, in Meditations, likens obstacles to fuel for progress, asserting that what impedes action can also propel it forward. Learn from the example of Laura Ingalls Wilder, who thrived despite the harsh conditions of her environment. Her stoic optimism led her to find good even in the most challenging situations, reflecting the belief that adversity can be transformed into opportunity. Embracing difficulty doesn't come naturally, but it's essential for growth and resilience. By adopting a mindset that welcomes challenges, we can cultivate strength and resilience, finding the silver lining in every setback. Rule number 12. Embrace mortality. Death often seems like a distant event, something we imagine in the far-off future. Yet Seneca challenges this notion, urging us to recognize that death is not a fixed point in time but an ongoing process. We are in essence dying every day, with each passing moment belonging to death. This perspective is a powerful reminder that life is fleeting. Time slips away continuously, never to be reclaimed. Seneca's message prompts us to live fully in the present, to seize every opportunity, and embrace each moment while they still belong to us. Memento Mori serves as an important call to action, encouraging us to confront our mortality head-on. By meditating on the brevity of our existence, we can gain clarity on our priorities and make the most of the time we have. As Marcus Aurelius advises, let the thought of mortality guide our actions, words, and thoughts, shaping our lives with purpose and intention. These were the 12 Stoic principles you need to incorporate into your daily life for instant transformation. Which principle resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you know someone else who might benefit from these insights, please share this video with them. And don't forget to watch the next one.